Well, as you can see by the fact that 3-Eye Rock is now 4-Eye Rock, we are finally ready to head for the final stage of Zelda 2, the Great Palace. And getting there is an adventure all of its own. And if I can avoid being attacked long enough to get out of the weak zones here, go up through this forest. I'm avoiding taking any bridges because I don't want to have to deal with falling in water, getting knocked off bridges by skulls, bubbles, whatever. Dealing with the enemies in the forest is far preferable and easier. So we just... yeah, a little trickier here, but not too much. Okay, we make our way back to the graveyard. This time, we have to go through the graveyard. Now, if we hadn't got the cross, all of these ghosts would be invisible, and you would only see the blue Lizalfos, which is bad enough. Now, that one square of road there is another trap zone, just like the ones that were on your way down here in the first place. I'm just going to go through this, I think. Yeah, I'm just going to go through this. The heck with it. I can recharge later on. Besides, we are going to enter the toughest region of the entire game, the Valley of Death, which will live up to its name. So you may as well get used to that now. Now we're in the Valley of Death, and this square right here usually will have a red magic jar, but not always. I suggest taking advantage of it to recharge your life before you go any further. Now, the enemies you fight here are the toughest regular battles in the game. As you see, you have to jump over lava, and you have Moas and other eyeball enemies floating around here. Now, there are also trap zones in this area. In fact, I'm standing right next to one. If you go through here, these are by far preferable to the trap zones, which are loaded with Lizalfos and other tricky enemies. Dealing with these enemies here, you definitely want to do that. Okay, there are some other hidden items here, mostly pea bags and the like. I'm going to skip all those because, as you know, I'm maxed out in levels. I don't need it. I'm just going to head straight for the Great Palace, if I can do that at all. The whole point of the Valley of Death is to wear you out on your before you get to the Great Palace itself. It's designed to separate the men from the boys, if you like a trite expression. And yeah. Okay, it's gonna be a little... I'm gonna have to do this the hard way now. Lost my sword throwing ability. Fortunately, these Moas don't keep coming at you. You can kill them off and they'll stay away. Alright. Once more. Like anywhere else in the game, once you figure out what to expect, these random battles aren't so hard. Really, although they're more annoying than anything else. They're not especially difficult. Anyway, we enter the cave and find more Moas and more eyeballs. I forget what the other type eyeballs are called, the ones that open and close like that give you 20 points. Am I going to be able to fight that one Moa? I don't think so. Buddy, alright, let's just get out of here, because the fun is only just begun. And I think I'd better fuel up while I have a shot at it. Oops. Oops. Maybe I'm not gonna... I'm trying to remember if I yeah, I did. Okay. I wasn't sure if I refilled here or not, because coming up is a blue Lizalfos that throws a mace at you. I'm gonna hit my reflect spell so I can pretty much fight him. Believe it or not, these guys will seem easy in a few minutes. It's hard to believe, but it's true. Anyway, one more section of the Valley of Fire. Or Death Valley, as some people call it, because it is death. Let's just get out of that. Another trap zone right here, so we don't want to deal with that. That's better. relatively speaking. Just stay out of... keep from falling in the lava, and we're good to go. Alright, now enter this last cave in the entire game, right here. And right off the bat, it's a blue Lizalfos. Don't even want to fight him, I'm just going to skip him. But you're going to get sandwiched! Here's a red one! And you can't really get past him without taking a hit. Anyway, once you get through this cave, you're at the Great Palace. But I'm just going to let myself get... Actually, what I'm going to do first, before I let myself get killed, I'm going to exit here and enter here. That way, when I let myself get killed, all I have to do is head to the left, or right. It is the right, yeah. All I have to do is head to the right, and I'm at the Great Palace with full health. And that, my friends, is where we will begin our next video in the series. The Great Palace is a huge place, and will require several videos all of its own. I think I've got 3 all told. So, grab some popcorn, get it ready for the next time we see you. Bye-bye.